This just came in. It's a pretty big box from NETGEAR directly. Just if you're curious, 1 foot 4 inches, 22 inches or 1 foot 10 inches. Pretty big box. And almost 14 inches. Do a quick unboxing on it, and then I'll do another video on my own view on the item. Now, I'm a regular guy. I am no expert. Just a regular guy who likes gadgets. The reason I got these, and in the past I've mentioned it, the Orbi mesh seems to work the best within the apartment I'm in. The problem I have with the apartment is that within the walls of my apartment, there's this, back in the day, what they used to do to make walls, instead of sheetrock, they used to use a metal mesh. They first frame out with wood, 2x3 beams. They'd frame out the wall. Then they'd use a metal mesh on both sides. And then they would basically spackle the wall on. They would plaster the wall on and make the wall. So that metal mesh for Wi-Fi, now this, where I live was constructed like in the 20s, so they were unaware of Wi-Fi. That didn't exist back in the day. So that metal mesh causes a lot of problems, a lot of interference. It's sort of like having, you know, one of my problems we used to have at work when people had problems with Wi-Fi was the file cabinets were too close to the Wi-Fi signals or any kind of metal. And that would just make the Wi-Fi ricochet all over the place. So that's what happens in my apartment. And it causes a lot of problems, especially in the back room. So this is the additional one. Now, I went overboard just to make, I'm trying to see if I can actually get coverage outside of my apartment building. So I'll let you know if I even get that, if I do get coverage. This is the black edition. I wanted the black edition. NETGEAR offers an additional 15% off on their website for first responders. So if you are a first responder, you will get an additional, wow, these things are heavy. You will get an additional 15% off on the product. So you first responders, please, take advantage of that. It's a nice perk. So let me open it up. So I'm just doing this video. This video is just going to be about unboxing. And I'll do a before and after speed test, putting it in and trying it out with my iPad Pro 4. And I believe that should take advantage with the Wi-Fi 6 to see if it actually makes a difference with the speed test with the Wi-Fi, between the Wi-Fi 5 that I'm upgrading from to the Wi-Fi 6 that I have. So let's. Let me do this one first. I don't want to ruin the box. Oh, that's not good. This is the black edition, and I believe the black edition is only sold by NETGEAR. I'll have this all at the end. That's the application. When it comes to this system, I prefer logging in through a browser than actually using the app. I don't like the app as much as I like the actual interface browser. And that's one of the reasons I still buy Orbi, because Orbi is not just app-based, which I think I had the Google Wi-Fi system, and the problem I had with the Google Wi-Fi system, I believe, it's been a couple of years since I've used it, it didn't let you log in directly using a browser, and so there was no like advanced configurations that you could do. You had to use the app. I don't like that, so I got rid of that system because of that. So the Orbi still, hopefully they stay like that. They allow you to connect directly through the browser, and you get more advanced options than you do with the app. And the app, a lot of times when it comes to the Orbi, crashes, and I don't like that. So this is the actual power supply. I'll take some pictures and leave it at the end so that if you're looking for a replacement, you'll know exactly what you need. And like I always do, I measure almost everything, just in case you have a specific place you're plugging this into. Comes with a, should be, hopefully a Cat 6E cable. I'm not sure. Cat, what is that? Cat 6 flat Ethernet cable. About 6 feet 7 inches. I'm going to be using a Cat 7 5-foot cable for my connection, so I'm just gonna put this on the side. Just in case you want to know, I also weigh things, so I'm going to weigh this just in case wherever you're plugging it in, if you want to find out if it's going to fall off with the weight. 6.8 ounces. Let's look at how long the cable is, so you can see how far you can plug this from the outlet. About 6 feet 3 inches. Now, like I've explained in my last videos, and I actually explained to a friend of mine, the reason I went overboard here is because of the type of apartment that I live in. The walls in my apartment are made of, the way they're set up is that they have a wood frame with a metal mesh, and then someone plastered on the walls. Like I said, it's a 1920s building, so my Wi-Fi signal just goes all over the place within the apartment. So this, when it's just overkill, it reduces that, and I get Wi-Fi everywhere. I have devices near my exit, my doorway, and that is always an issue to get the signal all the way out there. Anything else in here? So before we go further, let me just unbox the additional satellite unit.
I waited a little bit, sorry, because my hands are wet.
Again, this is just an unboxing. You can see what you get. That's all. I'll be doing an additional video on what I think of the unit, how well it works. I'm saying that because I've had only good things happen when I've gotten the Orbi mesh system, and I'm hoping this works just as well as my previous ones. I'll have that at the end. Pretty much comes the same way. Nothing else on this end. It's just an empty box. The power supply. The actual unit. Just want to mark it so I know that this was the actual, just in case something's wrong with the unit, the actual satellite one that I got separately. Let me mark that. So that's the actual satellite. Let's actually so let's weigh the actual unit itself. I want to see how heavy it is. This is the satellite unit. Oh wow, pretty heavy. A little over 2 pounds. Let me see the router. Yep, same thing. These are some really heavy, hefty items. The actual bottom of the routers come with these 2 screws. If you always wondered what these 2 screws are for, or I actually found a use for them, if they're not for what I'm using them for, we have mounts. So there are mounts that you can buy. They're called wall mounts. And they are shaped just like this with a lip at the end, sort of like an L-shaped type of, sort of like when you're hanging up a shelf. You know, the anchors, shelf brackets. So it looks like a bracket. It's a shelf bracket made for the Orbi. I did a video on that. You can look it up about mounting. Maybe I'll leave the link below. And it comes and you screw it. It comes with screws. You screw it onto this, and then you can actually mount the unit on the wall. That way, if you don't have an area to put it down on, and you have an outlet on a wall that doesn't have a shelf or anything you can put the actual unit on, and you'd like it in that area, you can actually buy the mount for it and mount it on the wall. You just put 2 screws and it's done. To show you a close-up look at the actual router itself. Again, this is the black edition. It's supposed to be an exclusive unit made by the NETGEAR company. There's nothing special between this unit and the white unit, except that one is black and one is white, and that's all. So that's the actual internet port. It's amazing internet port, 10 gigahertz. I don't know if we're ever going to reach that, but I have an experiment. I'm going to try at least 2 gigahertz. That's another Ethernet port at 2.5 gigahertz. And to my knowledge, you can put either a computer or actually physically backhaul these to each other. You can make a physical connection. Instead of just keeping a wireless mesh connection between 2 units, you could actually take an Ethernet cable, plug it in here, and then plug the other end here. And what that'll do is that it'll create, instead of a limited Wi-Fi speed, it'll actually give you 2.5 gigahertz physical Ethernet speed, and it'll free up the wireless even further, which is it should give you more bandwidth, more speed with Wi-Fi. These are additional Ethernet 1 gig ports, and that's the power connection. Orbi, love it. They make a great product. I saw Seagate's Wi-Fi. I didn't purchase that one. New system that they came out with, because it's only dual. And this is quad. And I love the whole additional Wi-Fi 6E. So now it should be, I'm roughing it, and I could be wrong. So you correct me below. Should be one 2.4, 2.5 gigahertz, and one 6E. Or Wi-Fi 6 or 6 gigahertz signal. So that should be the 4 that it has. This is an unboxing. I'm going to put it together. There's something I am going to do, which is I'm going to do a video on, which is load balancing 2 ISPs, 2 1 gigahertz ISPs, which I'm looking forward to do. So you can stand by for that video in a future date. I'll probably do it within a month. Like I said, the reason I got it and I did the overkill is because of my situation. My apartment, the way the walls are created with the metal mesh, causes a lot of Wi-Fi interference and problems. Not only that, we have the Wi-Fi problems from outside coming in within the other apartments near me. My neighbor's Wi-Fi and the next building's Wi-Fi. So this is everything that comes inside the box. It's the Black Edition Mesh 3, 2 satellite, 1 router system, plus an additional satellite system. And it's the black version. And I'm hoping it works well. So I'm going to do a speed test real quick before I end the video to see if I see a huge difference right away with my iPhone devices. And I think my iPhones will do 6. I don't know if they'll do 6E, but let's see what kind of signal and differences we'll get with a Wi-Fi right at the actual one that's physically connected to my Fios modem, or I forget what you call that, Mocha or whatever it is. So let me do that speed test and then I'll end the video. But this is everything that comes inside. So before I move on to upgrading the network, I want to see the speeds that I'm getting on my iPad Pro 4 and see if it does even better. That's pretty good. And I hope I get more speeds than the... so that's pretty good. Over 600. Let me see what I get with the new quad one. Before I move on, I'm actually doing a speed test on my Apple TV, which is wirelessly connected to my current Wi-Fi 5 mesh system made by Orbi. I'm going to see if there's an improvement on that. I'm hoping that everything that uses Wi-Fi 5 stays there, but then when the devices that use Wi-Fi 6 move on to use Wi-Fi 6 or the 6E spectrum, that the Wi-Fi 5 will have even more speed. They will have more speed to themselves because of the actual devices moving from the Wi-Fi 5 to the Wi-Fi 6. Let's see what happens. Now I'm going to just check the speed. This is my computer physically connected to the internet. Wow, pretty good. Look at that. That is much better. Now I didn't show this speed before. I should have, but it was never this high. It was probably about I'd say about 700, 800 was the highest, 800. This is a computer that's pretty far away. I have about a 50 plus foot cable connected directly to the actual Orbi router. The actual Orbi router. So I had this set up like this in with the previous model, the Wi-Fi 5 Orbi mesh system, which I'm actually upgrading to the to this system, the Wi-Fi 6E, and I was probably averaging about, let me see, about 700. So this is pretty good. Actually, the upload's supposed to be 890, and because Fios guarantees me 940 by 890, so I'm doing much better with the uploads than I was with the other router, the previous version. Not a whole bunch, but it makes a difference when you're uploading a lot of videos to YouTube. So wow, I'm very, very, very happy with the actual slight increase in with the physical connections. Now let's check the Wi-Fi if there's much of a big difference. This is the Wi-Fi connection on my computer. I disconnected the physical connection, and it's higher. It is higher, about 100 megabits per second, as my usual download and upload speed using Wi-Fi was, I'd say, between 400 to 580. So it's you know what, I take that back, it's about over 200 megabits per second better. Upload is much better. I was averaging about 380, 390. So I could see I have a 1 gig network, or I should say, actually, I have Fios ISP fiber optics. They guarantee 940 by 890. I'm pretty sure about that. So I'm getting close, even with Wi-Fi. It's pretty good, and I have a lot of devices on my network, and it's it looks good. Looks really good, and the new network it's doing its magic. Now let's try my iPad, see if I see a difference, and the Apple TV, which I did earlier. Now I'm testing my iPad. Yeah, it's pretty good. The Wi-Fi on my iPad Pro. Let me do it again. Yeah, I was averaging on my iPad Pro about 500 plus. I believe that's what it was showing earlier, 500 plus. I'm at 600 now. About 500. Pretty cool. Now my wireless Apple TV. All right, not bad. Slight better increase overall, I'm seeing. If I remember correctly, the earlier one was in the 400s. We'll do it again just to confirm it. Seems to be more consistent. The other one was great. This is just a tad better. Before I go, just want to say a couple of things. I saw slight improvement on many of my, the speed tests that I did on many of my computers. A lot of them I didn't film. And I'm hoping with the actual units are much bigger. They seem stronger than the last ones to get better signal around the apartment because of my issue with my walls being built with metal mesh. Like I explained, I have a wood frame, metal mesh, and then plastered on wall. That metal mesh causes just ridiculous interference within the apartment. And it's a large apartment, so it's difficult to have coverage because of those walls and all the corners of the apartment. But excellent, just no issues whatsoever. Connection is perfect in every single area of the apartment. My apartment is the size, like in a when it comes to a boxed shape. My apartment measurement is 50 by 25, but I have a lot of different rooms with different walls, which are causing issues with actual Wi-Fi. And one of the nice things about the strength of these items, especially this one that I've noticed, the other one I could barely pick up Wi-Fi in front of my building, where there is a playground where I take my kids. I'm on the 3rd floor, and my Wi-Fi, my old Wi-Fi reached, but it was kind of like iffy signal. Sometimes I got connected, sometimes I didn't. And I used to average about 5 megs down and 2 up. I just went outside. I didn't do a video on it, but I tested my phone from outside my window and near the playground right next to the playground where I want to get service. And I was able to get a connection. I was about 300 feet away, and I had all the signal bars and Wi-Fi. All the Wi-Fi signals were on, so I was getting all three bars on the Wi-Fi, and I was getting an average of probably about 10 megabytes down and 5 up. So it looks good. It looks like I'll be able to use maybe my laptop out there. The playground is about 250, 300 feet away from my window, and I am on the 3rd floor. The actual unit, I'm really hoping to get many years of use out of it. I know that Wi-Fi 7 is supposed to come out soon. I hope it doesn't come out right around the corner, because I don't want to buy it, but you know, I want to be happy with this one. So hopefully I will get many years with this, and I think this is way more than I need. It has a 10 gig internet port, 2.5 gig port, and then the rest are gig ports. So upgrade options are endless. And if I get a card that will do 2 gigs, a NIC card, that'll be awesome to plug into the 2.5 port of the actual main router switch. So that'll be something interesting to see how the speed on that is. I am doing a video in the near future, probably in about a week or 2, in regards to using 2 ISPs at the same time, sort of a load balancing type of thing. I have an edge router that I'll be doing a video on, and I will be getting, I have right now Fios 1 gig up and down, and I'll be getting another Fios connection 1 gig up and down. And what I want to see is an overall improvement. I want to get almost a gig on every device in my home, or actually every computer and tablet and phone in my home. I want to be able to get 800, 900 megabytes per second, almost a gig, all the time. So I'm hoping that when I do get to do 1 gig ISP, which will be one total of 2 gig, I'll have a 2 gig WAN. Because of the limitations of the NIC cards, the physical connections in the computer being only 1 gig, I'm hoping to always constantly get a 1 gig connection with a dual 1 gig ISP configuration in my network. Do I need this? No, but I want to try it out, see how it works. I'll do a video. Maybe it'll benefit you. Me, I just want to see it working. I'm a geek in heart. I'm just a regular guy, and I like to buy these things and try them out and use them as, you know, use them and try them out. And there's nothing special in regards to why I want them. I just like to try them out, see how they work, see how much I can get out of my network, see how much speed I get out of it. I come from a 56K line or internet time. You know, I came from using 56K phone lines for many years to surf the internet, and to be here at 1 gig, it's pretty amazing. And to put 2 gigs, that's definitely pretty cool. I think I looked up, and I think the fastest internet that there is right now is a 10 gig internet. What I saw on the internet, 10 gig internet, residential, I forget where, fastest. service right now. And in commercial, if you're a company, there are companies offering 100 gig internet. I can imagine what kind of equipment you need for that. But anyway, this was a look at and just kind of give you an overall view of what I think in the very beginning of owning the product. I've only had it for about 4 or 5 days, and that's just my kind of glossing over the actual unit. I'm very happy with Orbi mesh systems. I love them, and I got the black unit because they were a NETGEAR exclusive. That's the only reason I got it, and I also like the way they look. All right, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do a video on that dual ISP 1 gig, and I will be also doing a video on my overall outlook on the actual item, coming from a regular person, not an expert. I'm gonna probably wait maybe 6 months and get back to you and let you know how I feel about the overall Orbi unit. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a good night. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Orbi 960 series quad-band Wi-Fi 6E mesh system 10.8 Gbps router plus 3 satellites black edition. Cost $1,700. Purchased on NETGEAR website. Also purchased NETGEAR Smart Parental Control, $14.99 a year. NETGEAR.com exclusive. AXE11000 Wi-Fi mesh system, RBKE963B. Orbi 960 series quad-band Wi-Fi 6E mesh system, 10.8 Gbps, router plus 2 satellites black edition or more. Introducing the industry's first quad-band Wi-Fi 6E mesh system. Orbi quad-band, with dedicated Wi-Fi connections, new Wi-Fi 6E, and a 10 gigabit wired internet port, delivers ultra-fast speeds and massive device capacity. With combined Wi-Fi speeds of up to 10.8 Gbps across up to 9,000 square feet, you'll enjoy the most amazing Wi-Fi experience ever. Keep your family and your connected devices safe from online threats with 1 year of NETGEAR Armor TM all-in-one internet security. $1,499.99. As low as $94 more with Affirm. Pre-qualify now. On Tech Premium installation services available. Learn more. Performance. Protection. Perfection. Keep your family and your connected devices safe from online threats with 1 year of NETGEAR Armor all-in-one internet security. Orbi 963B Wi-Fi mesh system. $1,499.99. 1 year NETGEAR Armor network protection. $99.99 included. NETGEAR Armor is a subscription service. 1 year of service is included, after which a $99.99 charge will be applied to continue service. You may cancel auto renewal at any time. 3-pack, 9000 SQFT. Full stop, white plus 1 year NETGEAR Armor. $1,499.99. 3-pack, 9000 SQFT. Full stop, black plus 1 year NETGEAR Armor. $1,499.99. 4-pack, 12,000 SQFT. Full stop, white plus 1 year NETGEAR Armor. $1,999.99. 4-pack, 12,000 SQFT. Full stop, black plus 1 year NETGEAR Armor. $1,999.99. Add-on satellite, 3000 SQFT. Full stop, white. $599.99. Add-on satellite, 3000 SQFT. Full stop, black. $599.99. $1,499.99. Get it by Thursday, November 10th. Free shipping and returns. A Descartes Orbi Mesh Wi-Fi 6E system, AXE11000 3-pack, black, RBKE963B. Why buy directly from NETGEAR? Free 2-day shipping. Exclusive offers. Pre-purchase concierge live chat. Pre-purchase concierge live chat. Premium installation services. Hassle-free returns. The world's most powerful Wi-Fi system. Absolute smoothest streaming available. New quad-band turbocharged performance. Lightning fast Wi-Fi speed to every room and device. Next-gen Wi-Fi 6E technology. Orbi RBKE963, smoothest streaming ever. On all screen, all at once. Smoothest streaming ever. On all screens, all at once. 16 simultaneous Wi-Fi streams deliver instant, uninterrupted video everywhere in your house at the same time. Unprecedented Wi-Fi speed in every room. Engineered to deliver unrivaled coverage across your whole home. Get up to 10.8 Gbps blazing fast speed to all devices in every room. Wi-Fi 6E. The fastest Wi-Fi ever. Orbi adds a new 6 GHz Wi-Fi 6E band, a superhighway for today's new Wi-Fi 6E devices, providing the fastest speed and the greatest device capacity. Satellite considerations. Having the right number of satellites is essential for getting great coverage across your entire property. Here are a few things to consider. Coverage area. Is coverage just for the home, or does it need to extend to outdoor areas and detached buildings? Placing Orbi near doors or windows can improve outdoor coverage. Home shape. What does your home look like from a bird's eye view? An L or U-shaped home may need additional satellites to extend Wi-Fi around corners to every part of the home. Orbi placement. Ensure router and satellites are placed within range of one another so units can talk to each other. The Orbi app will help you ensure all satellites are within range. Wired connections. Orbi routers and satellites have multiple Ethernet ports, giving you wired connections in places where you need them, like in home offices and media rooms. Construction materials. Thicker materials like brick and concrete can weaken Wi-Fi signals. Consider additional satellites or alternative placement options for the strongest Wi-Fi coverage. Orbi Quad Band. Turbocharged for maximum performance. Exclusive quad band technology features a dedicated Wi-Fi band connecting Orbi router and satellites, ensuring gigabit plus internet speeds get delivered throughout your home. More Wi-Fi networks. Even more performance. Create new separate networks for Wi-Fi 6E and smart home (IoT) devices to optimize overall performance. Wired connections. Faster than ever. Which Orbi is right for you? Answer a few questions and we'll find the perfect solution for your home. Find your Orbi. NETGEAR Armor. Armor BT Defender NETGEAR Primary Black 2. Essential all-in-one internet security. Easy setup. Download the Orbi app and follow instructions. Connect Orbi router to your modem and power. Place and power Orbi satellite in another part of your home. Tap, manage, control. Orbi app. Just tap to manage your network, set up guest Wi-Fi, access, monitor device and data usage, run speed tests, and more. Physical specification. Dimensions: 11 inches x 7.5 inches x 3.3 inches each. Weight: 3.0 pounds each. Technical specs. Wi-Fi coverage: 9000 SQFT. Antennas: 12 high-performance internal antennas with high-power amplifiers. Beamforming: implicit and explicit beamforming for 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz and 6 GHz bands. MIMO capable for simultaneous data streaming to multiple devices. Processor: powerful quad-core 2.2 GHz processor. AXE11000 quad-band Wi-Fi, Orbi AXE11000 router and AXE11000 satellites, 1200 plus 2400 plus 2400 plus 4800 Mbps. Router ports, 10 Gbps multi-gigabit Ethernet 1 port. 5 Gbps multi-gigabit Ethernet LAN port. 100 Mbps gigabit Ethernet LAN ports. Satellite ports, each, 5 Gbps multi-gigabit Ethernet LAN port, each, 100 Mbps gigabit Ethernet LAN ports, each. Memory, 512 MB NAND flash and 1 GB RAM. Security, advanced cyber threat protection for your home network and connected devices, with comprehensive antivirus and data theft protection for your PC, Mac registered sign, and mobile devices with NETGEAR Armor. Standards-based Wi-Fi security, 802.11i, 128-bit AES encryption with PSK. Guest Wi-Fi network is easy to set up separate and secure internet access for guests. NETGEAR Smart Parental Controls TM. Easily manage your kids' time online across their connected devices. Learn more at www.netgear.com/spc. Works with Amazon Alexa and the Google Assistant, yes. What's in the box? 1. Orbi Wi-Fi 6E router, RBKE963B. 2. 3. Orbi Wi-Fi 6E satellites, RBKE963B. 1. 2 meters Ethernet cable. 3. 4. Power adapters. Quick start guide. Support and warranty. This product is backed by a NETGEAR limited 1-year hardware warranty. Warranty. Find troubleshooting tips to diagnose product issues in our knowledge base. Support. Extend your warranty and technical support within 90 days of product purchase, US only. Install easy instructions. Let's get started. Download the Orbi app and install your Orbi Wi-Fi system. On your mobile phone, download the Orbi app and follow the setup instructions. Secure your devices with NETGEAR Armor. NETGEAR Armor TM, powered by Bitdefender registered sign, provides best-in-class cybersecurity protection for your smart devices, smartphones, and computers. Tap the security icon in your Orbi app to explore your free trial. Do more with the app. Check out everything you can do on the Orbi app. Pause the internet, run a speed test, set smart parental controls, and more. Network map Wi-Fi settings. Orbi 66. Contents. Troubleshooting. If you're having problems with the installation, try the following. Turn off your modem and Orbi router and disconnect them. Reboot your modem. Reconnect your Orbi router to your modem, and try installing with the Orbi app again. If you're still unable to install your Orbi router using the Orbi app, manually install it using the router web interface. Visit orbilegend.com to access the router web interface. For more information, visit netgear.com/orbihelp. Support and community. Visit netgear.com/support to get your questions answered and access the latest downloads. You can also check out our NETGEAR community for helpful advice at communitynetgear.com. Regulatory and legal. For regulatory compliance information including the EU Declaration of Conformity, visit https://www.netgear.com/about/regulatory/ See the regulatory compliance document before connecting the power supply. Applicable to 6 GHz devices only. Only use the device indoors. The operation of 6 GHz devices is prohibited on oil platforms, cars, trains, boats, and aircraft, except that operation of this device is permitted in large aircraft while flying above 10,000 feet. Operation of transmitters in the 5.925 to 7.125 GHz bands is prohibited for control of or communications with unmanned aircraft systems. Orbi router. Overview. Orbi satellite X2. Ethernet cable. Power adapter X3, varies by region. Type-C. Plug adapters X3, for most of Europe. Type-G. Plug adapters X3, for the UK. 1,234,567,134,567. 1 sync button. 2 10G Internet port. 3 2.5G Ethernet port. 4 gigabit Ethernet ports. 5 reset button. 6 power connector. 7 power LED. Orbi router. August 2021. Orbi satellite. NETGEAR, Inc. 350 East Plumeria Drive, San Jose, CA 95134, USA. NETGEAR International Limited. Floor 1, Building 3, University Technology Center, Curraheen Road, Cork, T12EF21,